It is currently 12 p.m. on January 1st, 2024, so happy New Year's to all of you out there. We have been making tons of progress on this series, and we have fully black bordered 21 maps as fast as we possibly can. Our last black border was on Alpine Run, so if you haven't seen that yet, definitely check it out because we used some unique strategies and didn't use a druid for once. But in that video, someone commented and asked if I can do Bazaar next. Now, I've been actually avoiding this map like the plague. I do not like Bazaar in any way, shape, or form. It's up there with Geared. It's up there with Flooded Valley. It's just a map that I do not like, but it's a new year, new me. Let's see if we can knock it out. And I believe we can because, little secret, I was working on it on Chimps and I think I've come up with some really cool strategy. It's gonna be super easy and hopefully it can make us have the fastest time yet. Now looking at this chart here, our fastest intermediate map is Moon Landing. So we have to beat 2 hours and 26 minutes for it to be our fastest intermediate, but our worst time out of all of the maps, including expert, intermediate, and advanced, was Shoots. So all we have to do is beat that one. But I think we're gonna go even farther than that, beat Moon Landing and beat a lot of these beginner maps. Now, the reason I'm so confident is that when this map came out back in 2020, May of 2020, is a little trivia for you guys. So 4 years ago almost, this map came out. And I don't believe we had Sada at the time, and we didn't have a druid that can put vines all over the track and destroy everything like it does now. It would just pull like one ceramic or one bloon at a time, but now it leaves the brambles, making it an awesome tower. That's why I think we're gonna be able to get through this thing on Chimps with like very little to no issues. So the best thing to do is just get going on this, hit play, hit the timer, and I'm gonna put her right here, not on the very edge, but like a little bit in. For whatever reason, I was doing a couple practice runs on Chimps, and if I had it just a little bit farther over, she would miss a few balloons whenever they started turning to green. Now, as you can tell, this isn't going to be the fastest at all because I believe this is our first double lane track. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is our first one. And with that, we can't immediately put a tower at the front of the track and win because we have to cover 2 tracks. So we're gonna have just a longer time in general. Oh, no, I'm mistaken already. Shoots is a double track, which is why it took so long, but we also made a lot of mistakes. Today, I don't think we're gonna be making any mistakes because we have the sword wielding awesomeness of Sada, and I just don't see a better hero for this. She is awesome. She can handle a lot of things on her own. And when you're doing a map like this one that's just oddly difficult and difficult for no reason, I believe just do what you can and make it win quickly. So what we're gonna focus on a lot for today's run is gonna be towers like a helicopter or a plane. Towers that can attack from across the map, and they're global, so we don't have to worry. See, it even takes a while just to even do that. But we don't have to worry about going super slow if we have helicopters that can pursuit or specters that can shoot across the thing. And that's kind of my game plan going in. And like I said, I think the druid will be great too. And I feel like I've neglected the druid because we didn't use it on Alpine Run at all, which is just crazy to me. It's like that we've used the druid on every single run at least once, but we didn't. And that was so cool because it proved that you didn't really need it and we still got a decent time. We'd have actually had a really good time, but we had a crazy mishap. So check that out if you haven't yet. But in the last video, I narrowed down the names of my boomerang to 2, Sokka and Steve Irwin. Sokka being from Avatar: The Last Airbender because he in fact has a boomerang, his trusty boomerang, and then Steve Irwin because like the bottom path boomerang is like that Aussie with the boomerang and it reminded everyone of Steve Irwin. But then I asked you guys what to choose and everyone unanimously said Sokka and to name the beast handler Steve Irwin. We'll get to that later because the beast handler's way later down the track, but I agree with you, and Sokka was my personal favorite because I love The Last Airbender. That was my favorite series of all time, and that is what my newborn daughter will be raised on. As soon as she can watch TV, she will watch every episode of Avatar like I did, like 7 times like I did. So today we're going to be naming him Sokka. I believe that's how you spell it, right? It's just S-O-K-K-A, and that is an awesome name. So far we have Curious George, and we have Sokka. So today we have the bomb shooter. What are we gonna name the bomb shooter? And like, as always, you guys are gonna leave all your cool names below. I'm gonna choose out of them which one I think is the best, and then I'll put it up to a poll, and we will decide what the bomb shooter will be called. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking something like The Bomb or The Bomb. I really can't think. I'm not really thinking right now. I just wanna get this going and get this sped up because I just realized, like, I think the helicopter is a good idea, but I think we should have gone with never miss targeting first because look how long it takes for this helicopter to get across the path. I mean, it would have been faster to go with like the middle path heli, because then he can at least fly fast. So I don't think this is a big deal, but it might cause us problems. And then we don't have camo besides Sada, so that's going to take a minute. So what can we do here to make this a little better? Well, we'll just get Neva missed targeting and then a village if we can. How about that? But I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Sada can just kind of handle it on her own and take it over, I think. Yes, she can. Okay, cool. But I don't need this boomer, so we're going to sell him actually. And we're going to grab a village as soon as we can. Now, oddly enough, I think our hardest rounds on this one are going to be something like Magic Monkeys only, because Spirit of the Forest is a great tower and I plan to use him a lot as well if I can. But getting there is going to be a problem, at least for like camo. So I'm thinking we'll have to rock with like a ninja and an alchemist. So maybe Magic Monkeys won't be the hardest, but half cash is going to be miserable. Apopalypse might be a little too tough because I think they come out of, actually, I don't know. I actually don't know off the top of my head. That could be a little crazy. But what I'm thinking is that they come out of both. They have to, right? Because the rounds like never end. It's just Apopalypse over and over and over. So there's a good chance that both sides come out and we're going to have nothing to like actually pop this stuff, which will be kind of crazy. We have to double tap intermediate to get there. That's not that big of a deal. We can remember that. And then primary only, of course, we'll just stick with Sada and hit play. So I'll have her right here. And then we'll put a dart there. Hopefully he can knock everything out. And then I think as far as speed goes, I think this might be the best option because these are relatively cheap. We'll just get blade shooters because this is going to move slow. I didn't even realize this, like how slow it's going to be at the beginning ones, especially on something like half cash or Apopalypse. So I'm thinking though, as we move on to these harder maps, like we did Glacial Trail the other day, but that is a single track. It has that crazy mechanic, so it made it a little bit harder. But for the most part, it was a single lane track. We did Dark Path, another single lane track, even though it was advanced. Same with another brick. Once we get into these double lane tracks, it's gonna take a lot longer. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It has to. It takes longer to set up. Like if I just needed one tack at the front, we could put everything up there and make it really quick, but we need it on both sides. So that's, what is that? Double the rounds it would normally take, obviously. So I want you guys to let me know, what do you think are good strategies for double lane tracks? What are the best towers? Obviously, we're gonna have like Spirit of the Forest and helicopters and planes, but getting there's a little rough. So what can we do for the beginning to speed these things up? Maybe like a triple shot dart monkey on both ends would be pretty good. That could cover a lot of our troubles and it'll cover camo early on. So I think that might be a thing going forward. We'll try that out in the next one. Now, if you didn't know about this map, it was actually created by a fan of Bloons TD6, and then there was a several slew of maps that were all voted on by the community, and this one won. I believe Bloons Wiki says like 20,000 votes or something. And I think the idea of it was cool, but man, do I hate this map. I don't know what it is. I don't want to bring my negativity in this and then cause us to lose, but geez, this map is awful. Like it was so hard to beat when it first came out, and they actually had to revamp it pretty quickly because you couldn't place any towers down. You could only put, I think it was like a dart and a boomerang in the middle. Now you can place a ninja, an alchemist, your hero, whatever you need to place in the middle is great to go, but it wasn't always like that. It was just so bad. And then like I said before, we didn't have a druid that put brambles on the ground, so he wasn't as viable. Spirit of the Forest was just never good back then, and you didn't have a Sada. I believe we didn't have a Sada. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, but I would have used her, and I remember using like an Oban with trying to use like a Avatar of Wrath strategy, which is just really weird. And then I also tried to use like I think what I finally ended up beating it with was the Prince of Darkness, right? Because if you get the Prince of Darkness, he's really, really good and can kind of tear up most of it, but it just got a little bit too risky on 95. And then back then, like his little spirits would go to any track they felt like it. It was so bad. I think he's even been upgraded since then to where that doesn't happen, but like you'd be expecting him to attack this lane and he'd just start attacking this lane and waste all of his little dudes. And you're just like, come on, man, what are we doing here? But we pretty much got this unlocked. No camo is going to cause us any problems. We have Sada to clean up if it does. We have this guy for lead. We have this guy for main pop. So I think what we'll actually do here, since we're only fighting one Moab, I'm going to get Blade Maelstrom, and then as soon as that thing comes out, just destroy it. And I think that should be pretty awesome. And then we'll bomb it too, just to make it even crazy. Is this snowman really blocking my way? That's kind of weird, right? But so far, not bad. It's just going to generally be slower, but I have a pretty good feeling right now. It's like a new year, you know, I don't want to go into it bad and negative. That's why we're going to make this map like not that bad. And then I'm hoping that with all the advancements in balloon upgrades and tower upgrades, that I'm really, really, really hoping that like Flooded Valley is going to be easier too, or Geared. Oh my gosh, Geared. Tell me how bad Geared is. It's like every single time you think you have a strategy, your guy's up like, you have to plan ahead like 6 rounds ahead so your guy's on the wrong side or on the right side. Gosh, that map is difficult, but we can knock it out. So I think for 39, we'll just put this one here and just make this one super fast because I was going a little slow. There we go. Look at this one. And then I'm just going to use Sada and the Maelstrom at one time, and that should be like a relatively fast 40 for this map in general. Let's go for it right now. Boom. Oh, wow. That was actually really cool. I liked it. Not a big problem. Free play. What are we doing here? Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Let's go back. Okay, play and then double intermediate. What are we doing? Free play. What a dope. Oh, and then we had to click that one too. Okay, but we're on deflation. We obviously can't do what we normally would do with just the, we could put the crossbow, but I think that'll be a lot slower. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna grab this guy and we're gonna get it up to one of these. And then we're gonna grab another one, get it up to one of these. And we're going to alk buff him if we can, hopefully. Oh, no, that might not be good. That might not be good. And then village. Yes. There we go. They're both covered. Yes, they are. And then we're going to go like this, like that. There we go. This should cover everything and it should cover it relatively fast. Now, I think I might have messed up. I don't think we're going to have a really good time with Moab class, but I think on the basic Bloon class, it's going to be fast enough. I think I should have gone with the chopper though, instead of double never miss though. Oops. We'll see. We'll see. I think this will be okay. Like, I know it's going to pop everything. I'm just a little worried about how long it's going to take to hit the Moabs. Yeah, because there's no doubt that this is insanely fast for balloon popping power. I'm just wondering if like my whole plan goes to like kaplooey on something like 57 where there's 4 Moabs, because if we don't pop them till down here and I have to use Sada to even make it past it, like that's pretty scary. At least if we mess up, it'll be right now. We'll know how long. Like if we can't pop the Moab till here, we know we're going to have problems. But since the fact they're both alk buffed, oh dude, easy. That was really quick. Just, I usually have a problem with these never miss targetings and they usually always miss. And not only that, they're just not that strong. But I believe it has to do with our monkey knowledge and just a general awesome tower. This used to be one of my favorites because you just alk buff them and they're brutally amazing. They tear up everything. And yes, we could have just gone with the Crossbow Master and would have won, but I don't think this quickly. This is really good. I'll tell you what, I'm very happy with this run. And I think if I just wait for this and go like that, we're gonna get it easily. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. And I believe that's the poopy brown border. And yes, I should know these by now. Now we're on to medium, which shouldn't be too difficult. Same stuff, just start with Sada. Is Sada too broken? Like, what is your opinion on that? Because she just is ridiculous. I love her so much. Like, she's so good. But then you see this guy sniping 3 balloons at once, which is pretty cool. So he's also awesome, but nowhere near like this sword wielding woman of awesome. I just don't even know what else to call her. She's just so cool. So what I would like to do now though is set up that druid, and I want to see, I don't know how fast it's going to be, but I feel like it should be relatively faster than everything else. But it might also be faster to start off with tax in the beginning so we can keep getting those pops early on. Or should we wait for everything to get to Sada? That's why I could always be faster, right? Even if you think you got this stuff down, there's always more techniques. And what I mean is like, if we have tax shooters here, and then we could even sell them later, because 1050 is a lot to go for. And until we get that 1050, we're waiting all the way up until here to pop and all the way till here to pop, which is just kind of crazy. Unless we put like her there and hopefully it goes the whole way. Oh, not bad, but we still have to wait. But then again, once you get this thing, it just completely speeds it up to a new world, I think. On a double track, I don't think the track size matters. There could be 47 tracks. Well, that's not true if they're all coming on different tracks at different times. This one's not as bad. This is more like Infernal, where every round is different. But there are double lane tracks, so they come out on each round. Like on Muddy Puddles, sometimes 2 of them do. No, they don't, right? On Muddy Puddles, it's not 2 at a time. It's only that way on Bloody Puddles, right? Okay. Flooded Valley. They come out on both sides of the track at once. That makes it a lot harder. And you can't really use someone like this because he might put his brambles here, but the brambles needed to be here and you lose. But this is as fast as I thought it would be, so that's really good. Now, I would like to save up for the never miss targeting because we know that that's super quick. But again, going for something like that's crazy. What is really, really crazy is how bad the sub is on this map. Like, it works, I think, if you get like ballistic missile, but like the basic one doesn't really work. The airburst darts and stuff, it can't hit anywhere because everywhere is blocked on this map. It is crazy. But you know what? We have a lot of money. Let's just start going for it. We should have gone like 2 druids or something because now we need 2,800, so $2,000. But we got our camo covered. We got our lead covered. That's really all we need. I always feel a little bad because I ask you guys like a million questions at the beginning of these videos, but they're all pent up until I film the next one, and I just have all these things I want to ask or things I want to say. But like, where are we at with these black borders? Have you guys all knocked out for the most part? Or as much as you're gonna do for like all the beginner maps? Are we on intermediate? Are we on advanced? Are you guys following along so you have done all the ones I've done? Or are you not even really playing the game and you're just hanging out because this has been like a podcast format of it being over an hour for each one and we're just hanging out and talking about balloons and stuff? I gotta know what you guys are doing. So see, just 1 never miss is a lot slower for popping those Moabs. So really 1 on its own isn't the best call at all. So let's grab something else that will help out. I think the chopper's a good go, but I placed the village there and kind of messed him up. So I really don't have much to go on here unless I can fit him there. Probably. Oh, you can? That's not bad. I like that. And he'll help out with the Moabs, but he's just so slow. Look how slow he flies. By the time he gets there, the round's already over. That's so silly. What else can we use for like a Moab demolisher from a distance? We could go like top path boat, but that might take a while, right? Well, no, it'll work because we still have to go for like a lot of rounds. We have 15 rounds left here, and we're keeping the balloons at such enough bay that like I don't see the balloons, so it's okay to save up. Well, no, because isn't this like $7,500? Oh, $6,900. They lowered it. That's awesome. Or it's because we're on medium. Regardless, not that much to go for. We can knock it out. And what I've always really liked about the aircraft carrier, well, it's a love and hate thing. I always like that I can make him see camo by just going like this. So for like 450 bucks, whatever that is, you have a camo seeing onslaught of planes, which is really, really cool. But then it's a bummer because you can't go middle path for when they're in your face. You can't destroy them with the grape shots and the hot shots and whatnot. But I think this is more than enough to get through 60. We just need to make it a little, we can make it even faster. Huh? We can grab another one of these, just make it kind of ridiculous. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe that each of these planes that come out of the boat also have those same rockets that like the top third tier plane has, right? And so you're just getting all this crazy demolition on these Moab class. But as I mentioned before, it is New Year's Day for me. It is January 1st, as new as New Year's can get. Do you guys do New Year's resolutions? And if you do, what are they? I myself try not to do that many, if not at all, because what happens is, at least with me, is I set them to like crazy things. Like this year, I'm gonna learn to river dance. And then guess what? I don't learn to river dance and I'm all upset by it because it's a goal I set that was too insane. So then I tried doing like, simpler goals like, I'm not going to eat as much fast food. But then my mind goes straight to logic on it. I'm like, well, I never set a goal of how much is too much fast food. So guess what? You can't tell me how much is too much. Is once a day too much? Is twice a day too much? I don't know. So I would just like have this like fight with myself to the point where I really don't have that many. And so for this year, it's pretty much just going to be something along the lines of like, since I just have that new baby girl, I mention it all the time, guys. And I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that, you can't watch this channel no more because I'm going to talk about her a lot because I love her more than anything. And I'll try to keep it to a minimum. I'm that guy that you see at the store that pulls out his wallet and there's like 400 photos of the kid and it just like falls out of the wallet. That's going to be me for sure. But we don't really have wallets with photos in them anymore. I just have my phone. I'm like, hey, did you see this photo? Hey, did you see this photo? But I think this one will be good if I can put him there. That's actually really awesome. If not, we're just kind of done for. Let's just put him. Do we have Winged Monkey? Oh, we need to get Winged Monkey. That one's really good for something like this, but we'll just stick with this until we can get the other one. Oh, I should have gone with the helicopter first. I really wasn't thinking, huh? I'm just trying to think of like the best way to do this. And it's obviously going to be the top path boat, bottom path plane, or just the helicopter in general. So I think we'll get the helicopter next. Or no, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe if we get rapid fire and lots more darts, it'll stop them all before they even get to us. And we'll just keep using Sada to make it a little faster, I think. This just might be a slow one, guys. I have no doubt that we're going to beat it, like no problems flying colors, but I am a little worried that it's going to take a while based on the towers that we have available on the skinny lane map. Is so silly. I mean, having this guy would be cool, like having like a ray of doom just shooting down the middle. I'm pretty sure if you shot it perfectly down the middle, it would hit both sides. But yeah, I mean, like, are we going to get ray of doom right now? Probably not, right? But back to resolutions. I already keep like a pretty strict schedule on myself anyway, as far as like getting work done, making sure I attempt new adventures. And I never say no when it comes to trying new things or making sure that like my work life is where it needs to be. And so I'm already pretty good on that front. But like, I think one for this year would be cool is like, I was telling myself, I want to like play golf. I used to play when I was a kid, but I never did it. Like I grew out of it, just never wanted to do it. And it was expensive. It's like $50 for a few hours. Like what the heck's going on? But you can get memberships and coupons and all that kind of stuff nowadays. So I don't think it'll be that crazy, at least I hope it won't. So that's my New Year's resolution this year is I want to be a golfer. Well, I want to try to golf. What about you guys? Let me know below. Doesn't have to be golf. I'm sure a lot of you hate golf. I used to hate golf. But what were your resolutions? And do you think you'll actually hold to them? Because everyone wants to, but it's just harder than it sounds most of the time. Oh my gosh, a red balloon got by. This is ridiculous. Once we get Never Miss, it should be a little cleaner, I think. And then for lead, we're gonna have to use Sada, but that's all we really needed. Now we just need to get the helicopter, and this is taking way too long, let's be real. Actually, I just realized I'm not gonna be able to even pop the leads, huh? I have to wait for Sada's ability and then wait for it again, unless I just let them go through. Oh, that's not good. Oh man, that's gonna take forever. I'd rather them just go through. Hurry it up. Okay, there we go, that's fine. And then we're gonna get this one, and then I don't know if we can get them all in time. That's actually kind of crazy. I should have gone with like a mortar, but guess what? Don't like the mortar, so I'm gonna avoid that one if I can. And then all we have is Sada for the camo. This is redonkulous. Oh, I didn't even think about that. We should have gone with more camo. Oh, no, I got a good plan. Got a good plan for that. That'll be fine. Okay, so now we're covered with lead, and we're covered with just balloon popping power in general. It's not as strong as having an alchemist on it. But now what we can do is we can focus on getting this guy, and we're gonna get this one right here. And once we get signal flare, everyone will have the camo stuff, and we'll put it like right there, right? How about like right there? Yeah. Okay, so now we're good on camo and we're good on lead. We're pretty much good on everything with this guy. He's a very good utility tower. He's just not my favorite. But there are camos covered, so we don't have to worry about waiting for Sada to have to attack. And then we'll just add another one to this side, have the same exact little proposition for you over here. Do you ever do that? Just use words that don't apply to the situation, but you sound cool when you say them or you think you do. Like, that wasn't a proposition. I'm just doing what I did on the other side. I'm mirroring it. And I'm over here like, there's a proposition for you guys. Let's try the same thing, see if it works. So we're gonna use Sada for that first Moab. And as you saw, it was like really slow. That wasn't good. So I'm gonna go bigger blast on these, so I'll make sure to get all the camos all the time. Same with this one. And that's a really bad accuracy. Like, it says it's like right there, but it's not. What the heck? If I had to guess, I think the mortars follow that same problem that, like, you know how I was complaining about when you use an alchemist and the tower's down here and the alchemist is up here, he could literally have his whole range bubble over him like this, but it won't get it because the game looks at up to down different than down to up. Because for instance, you can have it down here barely touching and it'll alchemist him up but not down. So I'm wondering if the mortar is that same way, because look at this one right here. Like, he's not hitting it. And yes, his accuracy isn't the best to begin with, but as you can see, it's going up every time. It's never been in that circle. Or I could just be talking craziness, who knows. But let's go with this one like this, all the way up. Hopefully we can get 6900 here pretty soon. We'll get some camo. Okay, now we have it secured in the bag. You could just walk away if you wanted to at this point, but again, we're going for speed, so we need to think of towers that are gonna be faster. I kind of like the chopper idea, but we just need to make him faster. So let's get like this one and then that one. Oh, that's actually cool. Now he'll fly super fast. Let's see how much faster they are actually. On round 50, how fast are they gonna get there compared to the regular top path? Wow, that's actually double the speed. That's pretty good. And if we give him razor rotors, now we got a little Tonka truck over there taking out all these balloons. Let's just keep doing this. Let's just go with this one and this one. That's good. So far, I'm happy with this. I mean, it's cluttery and it's making my eyes hurt with all these darts flying everywhere, but I mean, this is pretty good. And then you can just use solder to clean it up at the end. Not bad at all. Are we on Apopalypse now? Because that one I'm actually concerned about. I have no idea what we're gonna do. I hope we can afford Sod off the go. Can we? I think so. I think so. Yes, we can, because she's the girl. She's the girl of my dreams. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's put that right there. Okay, there we go. And we'll put this one right there. That should be okay, because he's like triple shotting darts right now with like a single dart. That's pretty good. We know what we have to do. We have to go for the druid first. Every time we don't, we regret it. We did it on Alpine run and it was okay because we were awesome in that run. But I'm not feeling that awesome today because it's the new year, so I have to start my whole life over. That's how that works, right? You wish you could just progress, but now it's all starting over. You get all those recurring bills that you have once a year have to come up. Like, I'm in real estate, right? So I have to renew all my licenses, and by like the 8th of January, I have to give them all this money and renew everything every year. And it's like, so the year starts over in negative every year. And so that's what I feel like right now. So we got to build it back up, build up our confidence, and then we can stop using the druid. But I love the druid so much, and he is one of my favorite towers. We'll get to naming him down the line, but today is the bomb. I can bounce back between 20 different subjects. Oh my goodness. Just stay focused here, buddy. You got this. Now, it's only 200. What? We're not even there yet. I thought we were saving up for the third one finally, and we're only on the Heart of Oak, and it's gonna eat us alive. But then, actually, to all my Bloon experts in the comments right now, I think this is actually working towards our favor. Reason being is because it immediately starts this side. Usually it comes up on this side. And what does that mean? It means you're getting this huge influx. So if yellows come over here, it like goes down this track and now they're both looking this way. But now they can actually turn, take out these balloons and then go after the other. Okay, no. I lied. That's exactly what I didn't want is what's happening right there. Okay. I was so excited right there. I thought my genius plan was so genius. Then I'm like, no. You're on two different fields fighting back to back. Like, that's not good. But we should be okay because Sada has an amazing ability. And then that whole last run on Alpine Run, we used Churchill. And I wanted to redeem Churchill because if you guys don't remember, we did him on another brick and he was awful. And it's my fault for using him. I never use him. And I used him on an advanced map and it wasn't the best idea. And so I wanted to redeem him and he was really good. But for something like Apopalypse, I didn't even get him to like round 30. It was gross. It was ridiculous. But Sada, you can get her already and then you can already use her ability, which is awesome. But Churchill's ability wasn't that great. Like Sada's ability is like a oh snap ability. Like you see something at the very end of the track or a ceramic that made it through and you're scared and you're worried and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose. and you can just hit her little button and then bazinga, she saves the day. Churchill's is like, oh no, you need to know at that moment if it's too overwhelming, which is just not realistic, guys. Let's be real. So I'm gonna go for safety more so than speed right now, and I am gonna get a farm right off the go. And the reason why is because I'm honestly concerned for the very end. You guys know how it works, where like the last 5 to 7 rounds are just madness and you don't know what's going on, and you end up having like 10 grand in your little cash up here and you don't know what to do with it. And that's usually me. I'm like panicking. So I'm trying to develop an idea right now so I can just like farm now to get that out of my head, and then we can start working on it. Cause like I think a plane will be the best, but then I'm also thinking like, will we actually have enough for a Spectre? I don't think so. Oh, and then we got that onslaught of Moabs that come out pretty relatively fast. Like right after 40, you get 7 Moabs at once. And I know that one never miss targeting with an alchemist isn't gonna cut it. And that's already a lot of money right there. So we need to actually think this one through and get something that's strong enough. Maybe like a top path boat would be good, but will we have that in time? I don't know, man. This is tough. But so far, this is a really good team and I'm happy with it. So that's what I decided to do, was go with the never miss right off the go. And then I am using Sada's ability like whenever it pops up, just because it doesn't hurt to have extra popping power and the end it a little quicker to get us more money quicker, you know, the whole 9 yards. And then she's our only, oh my gosh, she's our only camo right now, isn't she? Okay, so let's work on that then. Let's get our camo going up here. That could have been a really bad play already. I didn't know we're gonna get camo rainbows on 30. That's a little ridiculous. Is she even strong enough for this stuff? Okay, let's just get a village here. Come on, guys, let's work this out. We'll put this actually here. Remember, we gotta put like most of his body on the bottom one there, and it should be on both. Nope. Oh my God, I messed that one up. That's fine, that's fine. As long as we get this guy here, we'll be okay. We don't really need camo on him right away, because we could always put a village on him later. So like, I'm thinking we'll buff this guy up. But I know for a fact that adding this one will make it there, right? Yes, okay. So now I can get jungle drums and everyone will be faster and buffer and more awesome. But again, we're gonna start having Moabs come out the wazoo here, and I'm not ready for it. So what can we do that'll be a Moab killer? I guess just this guy here might be okay. And then I'm gonna have to rebuy everything again. That's just gross. I don't think we'll be having any problems with camo. Like just the druid alone is good enough. But I am wanting that speed. But actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. We can do this. And let's get the razor rotors. And then I think I could like sell everybody. That's 6,000 right here. And that's 10,000. And then he's only 19,000. So I just need $9,000 and I could sell and buy all that stuff. But why would I do that when I could just buy the Neva? Oh, dude, stupid. Just buy the Spectre. He's way better. Genius. I swear my head's up my butt sometimes. Okay, I'm going to use the Sada, and I think I messed up. We're okay there? We okay? Okay, good. Okay, I'm getting ready for this. It's making me a little nervous. So I think what we'll do is we'll wait till it gets a little overwhelming here, which so far so good. Now is going to be a big problem. We're going to sell this one, buy this one. There we go. And that should cover everything. Oh yeah, I'm okay with that. That's pretty good. We'll buff this just because we can. Why is this map like the cleanest run we've ever done for Apopalypse? I just got to think ahead for all of these. Like we've made a lot of money with this farm, so that's very helpful. I mean, this is just killing it. So we'll put this guy there. Oh, no, it's already done. You don't even have to worry about it. That's awesome. Now we're on reverse. Dude, this drives me nuts. It'll never not. I swear we have a collection event more times than we don't. Like you'll have a collection event and then it'll go away for like a week and then you'll have another one, which is cool, I guess, but it's not cool. All right, so reverse right there. It really doesn't matter though. Like honestly, it's the same exact thing. So let's place it just how it is. So this one, I'm gonna try this out instead first. We're gonna go with the tax first and then see if it does speed it up at all. I doubt it because it's gonna take just as long to build up a good tack base as it would just to build up like a never miss, I wanna say. But actually no, like it's doing what it needs to do and it's keeping everybody at bay. That's actually not bad. So then we got all of the dart monkey. There we go. As long as we can just end it here in these middle paths and not have to go to the next side, I think we're on a really good spot here. Oh, and this beautifully placed tack that comes out this corner and takes all those ones out. Same here too. Oh yeah, this is way better than going for the never miss. We're never even gonna have to get here until the camo stuff. And what's actually better, more tacks or faster shooting? I like going more tacks because since there's so many balloons and we're in such a pristine spot being around this little corner here, I feel like more is better. But then faster, I mean, does it really matter actually? Are they the exact same? I kind of feel like that's a thing too. But like I said, now we're good. All we have to do is worry about lead, which we have Sada for, and camo. So how about we do what we were gonna do earlier and we just get the top path for lead. And then all we have a problem with is camo, which isn't even a big deal until like 33, because 24 we just use Sada and everything's golden. Okay, look how this side lets it go through, but we have Sada there to clean it up. You know, no big deal, but watch this side. Nothing gets through. Just a 3-2-0 and then a 0-3-2 is really, really good. And then let's just make this side the same. Oh, see, I did have to use Sada's ability for that camo because I totally forgot about it and it was making it farther on the track. But we're going really fast. I think we're going to be in the... I know I'm going to get a big head. I always do. But I think we're going to be in the top 5 with this run so far. Now, how do we make camo go away? Should we just do this? Oh, that could be actually kind of fun. Just go like this one for camo. Put it right there. And we'll do the same to this side. I don't know if this is the best idea. And this is why I kind of don't like double-ended tracks, is because my best idea is just to like do this and just build up the same defense on both sides. And it's really not. It's not efficient. It's better just to get something like a Spectre, which I might just sell everything for and buy anyway, because this is cool. It's working, but it's a little goofy. Let's be honest. I'm sitting here being greedy, going for a marketplace right before 40, and then I realized we can't take down a Moab with this. Like, not even a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe I should do this, or I don't know, maybe have this here in the back. Yeah, I'll just do that for this first Moab just to be on the safe side, because we are going to get wrecked on. And as long as he can pop it open, I think we'll be okay. Let's see. No way. We're not even going to pop it open. Okay, wait for it. Go. There we go. Good stuff. I'm not sure why I went with a farm. I just wanted to speed it up just like a little bit here. So I think like a ring of fire would be cool. And I keep like dancing around the subject, but what I need to do is just buy one tower that does all. I think I just wanted to prove it to myself that getting 2 separate towers on 2 different tracks is not the way to go. You just need something easy like a boat. And we'll just put him here, and then we should be able to get him pretty quickly since we do have that awesome farm now. He's gonna make us some money. But I mean, Ring of Fire is amazing, don't get me wrong. It's a great tower, so good. And then this guy's actually holding up pretty well. Which one speeds up the, oh no, it's not that one, huh? One of them speeds up his little foam thingy, but I think it's the top path. But then you got those ugly things everywhere. I'm really not a fan of the top path sentries unless you get with like Sentry Expert, just because it feels like it's too much. Like just all this junk on the ground. You can never tell where it's gonna go. I'm a very clutter-free person. That was one really weird thing about having a baby. Everyone says like, once you have a kid, you know, you let your cars get dirty, you let your house get dirty. And no, I've just let my hair fall out and turn gray because of the stress of having to do it all. But no way. My house is still so clean. You would not believe it. I'm not a dirty person, and neither is my wife, but we just never could be. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I understand things get crazy. You got a place to be, you got to work, so you can't always have it clean. But it's just like something that's in my head that I just can't do it. And so... oh my goodness. I hate having a million texts or a million things on the screen. Like these planes on this boat drive me crazy. It drives me nuts. Having 6 different 7, 8, 9, 10 towers drives me nuts. But you know, it is what it is. We're going to knock this out either way. But I'm wondering, would going for like middle path spike factory, would that be a good tower or probably not? And what I'm thinking is like, if you had the carpet of spikes, would he just shoot on both tracks all the time, or would he actually concentrate to one track as each round goes through? Because then that would be a really, really, really strong pile of tacks, right? Because this is a relatively small track on each side. But if it did all of them, it's just a waste. But now we have 6 planes right now. 6 planes out of 2 boats. But I think, right, like I think this plane boat is exactly useless. Like the boat's useless once you get the planes going, right? Because nothing's actually getting to this area. So buying that 2950 destroyer upgrade is actually not really helping your case. Oh, we can sell this now and buy another one, duh. But at least that's just what I'm thinking here. But I think we can actually do this, and then sell this one because we don't need that. Oh, sell this one too. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Now we got the top path one. And now everything should be just wrecking through. And there you have it. Easy stuff. That was reverse, I think. So are we on hard? Oh, we are on hard already. Oh my gosh, that's not bad. We're at 52 though, so it is slower because normally we're at like 48 by now. Oh my gosh. All right. Not the worst thing in the world. It's just having 2 separate tracks is a lot slower. Let's be real. And as if I don't fanboy over Sada enough, is anyone else amazed that she does all of this in flip-flops? Like, I think that is so cool. What a woman. She just sits there with swords. Like, that's so dangerous. Like, have you ever worn these things? I don't know if you guys call them flip-flops, chanclas, thongs, whatever you call those things you put on your feet that have the piece that goes through your toe. They are dangerous. And especially if you get the cheap ones, like if you get the cheap ones from Walmart, or like when you're at a store and they have the nice ones with like the material and then they have the really cheap ones with the plastic ones slip off of your feet. If your feet are wet and you put those things on and you run because like you're a kid, or you're an adult and you run, because I still run, like I'm at the beach and I need to run back to the car real quick, you eat it. You fall over yourself. It's so embarrassing because they're just so awful. So the fact that Sada can do what she does with her swords with these like chunky bad flip-flops, she's the man, or she's the woman, whatever you want to call her. I think the druid just gives me a peace of mind that we're not going to have any problems. He's just such a solid tower. and he will not let you lose. I think we can go up to like 30, 40 with this thing, like 30, maybe not 39. Let's say like 36 with just what we have here, which is just so cool. And yeah, he's broken. I say that every time, but he's just so good. And did you know when he first came out with this little bramble junk on the ground like he has, you didn't need to go top path to pop lead. It was just going with a 0-3-0. This thing was a just redonkulous broken powerhouse. And they're like, hey, we need to back off him a little bit. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it as making this guy as broken as possible because I have been advocating for the Spirit of the Forest to be good for like 10 years now. And he's finally getting there because like once we go with the middle path jungle's bounty, guess what? Now we have not only 2 of these awesome brambles, but we get our lives back, I'm pretty sure, if we lost any. And we get money ability. Like he's so good. Now, all we just need is for him to have like a natural camo ability and he would just be destroyed broken. He would be the most OP tower in this game. Yeah, the Spirit of the Forest pops camo, which is awesome because he can even take down DDTs on 90 if the track's long enough. But like this guy can just do it all. He's just so good. But I am greedy in the beginning to kind of speed up the end because I remember one time in my comments someone said that it's actually slowing me down to go for farms early. But I don't think that's the case because once we get to the Moab class balloons, they move slow in general. And we're going to have a lot of slow ZOMGs. Even with really good towers, it just takes a while. But these ones are all fast moving balloons. So even if they have to get to Sada to be popped, it's still not as slow as like 2 BFBs that are fortified taking 20 minutes to get across the map. Plus now I have 2 full farms before 40, which is really awesome. And I think for this one, we're going to test out to see if the helicopter is in fact faster because Spectre was really good, but I think the chopper might be better because we can get to Apache Prime more realistically than we can get to the Fortress of Fire, whatever it's called on something like hard mode. We only got 80 rounds here. We can't have the world. And I forgot camo again. I do need to upgrade his camo. But now the transition from 39 to 40 is so slow. Look how far it gets because he's already over there. So I have to use Sada. So I have to have the Apache dart ship before 50. And I just don't know if that's actually possible based on what we have here. So I think what I'll do is I'll add one more farm because balloons were okay on balloons. And is he in range? Oh no, because you know, he's on top of 50% of this druid, but it's not enough for it to see camo. That's so gross. But I'm just going to save up and then sell everything for the Apache, or just at least sell one farm here. I think I only need like 16,000, then I can sell this for 5 and we'll have the 21 right there. Oh yeah, that's easy actually. So let's sell this one and buy this one. And now we have, okay. Now, does he fly a lot faster too? We'll know us from going from 49 to 50 to see if he's any good. He should be anyways. And here's round 50. I'm trying to stall it so we can get the exact time. There we go. And that's not terrible, but I think Spectre's still better. Let's just actually get both. This is a relatively fast hard mode considering that I'm about to have a Spectre and an Apache dart ship before 63, maybe 60. No. Okay, so we're, oh, I do. It was only 25,000. I thought it was 28,000, but that's on, I guess, Impoppable mode. So we're killing it. This is really good. But the Apache, man, he's just so slow. I don't think that's the play. But now if we were going to go to around 100, Apache's definitely the play because I'd rather go for an Apache Prime than a Flying Fortress. It's almost double the price. That's pretty ridiculous. Oh, it is double. It's like 5,000 cheaper to go for Flying Fortress than it would be to go for 2 Apache Primes. That's crazy. So now I wonder, would it be faster to go for Spirit of the Forest for 37,000 or just buy another Spectre, which would be around 30,000. So we'd save 7 grand and have pretty much like a guarantee, especially if we can fit him here. We don't need another village. Oh, that's not bad. But then again, Spirit's really good too because we would never have to worry about another Bloon because he'll stop them all and we get money for it. Probably should have put him over here, but what are you gonna do? So these sell for 5, so we could sell them for 10. So we only need 27,000 and then we could buy them. But let's see how many rounds it takes to actually get it. So I'm gonna get at the beginning of 73. We just got Spirit. And now how long will it take to actually get all of his vines where they need to be? Like they're great for right next to him right off the go, but okay, so we're on 74. And to my knowledge, the vines at the end here that are just regular brown are pretty much useless, right? Because they don't have that like awesome superpower that these blue ones have. Oh, and for a time, the Spirit didn't have these awesome blue ones either. Oh, I just made it slow. I bumped the space bar. Oh my gosh. But he didn't have these awesome blue ones that were way stronger. And I want to say he could only pop lead with the MIB. Was that a thing too? If that's the case, that's just crazy. But I'm pretty happy with this. It just seems like a heavily military kind of strategy. But I mean, it works, right? It gets everything done. If I had to be any tower, I'd be the Spirit of the Forest. I've just been using him so much lately, but he's just so good for these speed runs. No Bloon can get past him. 78, I didn't see a Bloon. And that's such a crazy round if you don't have the right towers. Like if we just had the Spectre And the Apache might go to like up here, but you don't even see them with the spirit. It's so wild. But now we're on to magic, and I'm a little nervous about it, to be honest, because I know the spirit's great, but getting there without that much money is a whole different story. So I want to say the best would be like go with the Ninja Alchemist strat. I think we're going to do that anyway. But at the same time, that's not the fastest. So the fastest would be to get our spirit. No, just a regular druid, right? Can Sada pop everything? She can't. She's still a boss. Like, don't let her fool you. For future placements of the druid, what if I put the druid here where Sada is on the other side? Because if he can handle just even a couple rounds on his own and not get to Sada, that'll actually speed up a lot of time. We're wasting a lot for these balloons to go all the way around the track like this. Again, it's only for a few dozen rounds because as soon as we get the druid vines, it's ridiculous. But like, it just seems like it might be a little crazy, or we might just end up sacrificing. We'll have to wait for both sides on each of them because neither of them can handle it on their own. And then it's faster just to do this one. Well, there's so much thought that goes into speed running a game about monkeys popping balloons. I have no idea. But each day we're learning, guys, and we're getting there, and we get our fastest runs faster and faster. But there's our druid vines, and now it's a broken game. Broken game. He lost his shield. He doesn't even need it anymore. I love that about him too. He just says, I don't need this anymore. You guys take it. So now here's the plan. It might be a bad plan. Well, I don't know, actually. Let's go with this one because odds or evens are better because we have like round 36. I'm going to try to get this guy up to the moneymaker, the 2750. Oh, and 28 and 30 also too. If I can get up to lead popping, that's actually really good. So now we're covered for the leads. I'm going to put him on last, and then hopefully he'll just pop all of the leads and get us a chunk of money, and then we can get up to rubber to gold, and then also have enough for the ninja to pop the Moab. Luckily, we do have Sada, so like all we have to do is break down the Moab, and we'll be golden. But I don't know if I'm going to leave myself enough time to make enough money with that, because like I always say, I wish this guy had a thing on him to tell you how much he was making, because it would very, very, very help the situation. But we're getting, oh no, the druid took away. Oh no, I totally forgot about that. The druid takes away a lot of his stuff. We could have made like 400 bucks right there. So we just made 50. That's it. We just made 50 bucks. Oh man, that's not good. It's fine though. We'll at least get something, I think. And as long as we get some kind of money here, it's better than not. And then eventually we'll get the top one too up there. And then we'll try to get to the Spirit Forest as fast as possible. But in the meantime, we have to get this guy up to a good path right here. Oh wow, we just got a lot of money from this guy. He finally made some of his money back, which is really, really good. So now I'm gonna try to alchemist without hitting Sato. I don't want her busted, just him. And we should have enough for the Berserker Brew, but I think I'm gonna wait to actually use it until that guy comes out so I know it's on him. I think that's a smarter play here. So we'll go like this, and as soon as it comes out, now we'll use it. Now we know it's on him the whole time, and then we'll use Sada, and then we're good. There we go. We didn't even pop a spike. That was awesome. Now, we put this guy back, and we get another money maker up here. And then I think it's best to go for Stronger Stimuli. It's 3,200 bucks, so it's so much money, but I've seen the Alchemist and the Ninja go to nearly, I think like round 60. If they can get past the lead camos on 59, they can just solo everything, which is ridiculous. But I just really need to know if these guys are working. If someone would be so inclined and awesome in the comments below, when we actually get to our goal of getting the Spirit of the Forest, can you let me know if these guys made a huge difference based on a different Magic Monkeys only? I'm asking a lot here, but I just can't remember what our last Magic Monkeys did where we were using the Spirit and to see if this guy's actually better. The only problem is we don't have good camo, huh? Should we put a Wizard down on both of these too? We do have a Ninja. Let's see how 59 goes. I don't want to have to buy more stuff than I need to because we do need this guy to have $37,800 and these sell for $45. So we have $9,000 ready to sell, which would put us at $28,000 to buy the Spirit. That's not bad. And then I can guarantee that him making $1,000 a round, the Spirit is better than these guys making whatever the heck they're making. You know what I've noticed would really help with speedruns? Oh my gosh, not losing. What would really help with speedruns is knowing what the rounds have in them. Like I just let a Moab wait till all the way to here before I finish the round when I could have used Sada's ability and stopped it. And I just don't know if it was the last one or not. There's our Spirit of the Forest, by the way. Now everything's golden. I can't believe we almost lost that. That was pretty funny. I think we were close to losing, but it was close enough that it was scary. But like if you knew on 57, there's 2 rushes of blue Moabs coming out, right? There's 2 sets of 2. Then you, on the second one, could use Sada's ability and in 57 a lot faster. But if you don't know every single round, like I don't, then you'll let a Moab like that sit through and you could have just gone like, oh, Sada ability, and then it would have made it a little faster. Like, boom, now we're on 63, you know? And see, that wasn't the case. I didn't know that was the last one. It's the Fortified on 62. You just got to, oh, and there's 2 Fortifieds. Oh my gosh. But if you're worried about 63, what 63? Watch this come out of here. This is even on the weak end. The weak end of his vines, and it doesn't even matter. It destroys it. Now, since this side's awesome, what I'm thinking is going with this one here. And since they'll all pop in his range, watch. Oh, that will actually work, huh? Oh, that will work. That's so cool. And we'll get like unlimited because he's in the range the whole time. Oh, wow, this is awesome. I didn't even think about that. This might be a successful chimp strategy, going with just one guy on this side and then the spirit on the other side, but then this side's left up to just his spirit vines, which isn't the best. Did you know you could do this on this map? If you click this thing enough, it has like a little genie that pops out of it, which seems to have the same flight pattern as the genie in Geraldo's shop, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that was intended, but it kind of has that same little Tinkerbell sparkle rolling around. So what if it's the same genie, just a different little house? That's kind of cool. Now, if we just let this guy be here, oh no, we're not going to get any pops, huh? Because we're not on that round. So you have to wait for each round to actually get pops on it. That's kind of gross. So let's actually put him back here then. I think that's smarter. And then I'm going to sell this guy because we don't need him. And we're just going to speed this one up a little bit. So we're going to put him here and go all the way to Dark Knight. Oh, wow. Look it. We're just losing wizard thingies up here every time. We're going to go down to 0, I feel like, on each round. That's a little crazy, because we're still on 74. And then on 75, I think we'll get it back. Okay, we get it back right away. So that is very fast. And we'll have this guy on strong over here. This is a really good team, actually. And then I might as well break it a little more and go with this bottom path here. Go with the sticky bomb. How easy. Magic Monkeys Only was the easiest one this time. This is actually beautiful, and it's really fast. And I think it's because we're using two of the most broken towers for speedrunning, a Spirit of the Forest, and then this guy's just on his own league of cheating. But in a little over 20 rounds, I think it was, we got $26,000 with this guy. That is really good. That is so good. Can we just speed it up, though? What are you doing? Could have gone a little faster, I guess. And now we're on, oh, no. I'm actually really nervous about this one. We're on half, okay, double HP. That's actually not good. That took forever. What the heck just happened? Oh my goodness. We got to speed this up. I just don't really even know how. We're going to try something a little bit different this time. We're going to go with triple shots, and we're going to see if it's a little faster than having him, like if he can clean up his side and she can clean up her side, we might be okay to actually go through this a little bit better. See, as you can see, he's doing really good. He's in a really good spot. So triple shot should make it even better, hopefully. Ah, see there, we missed one. That's not good. Wow, that's really good. He's just completely clearing the top path up so that he shouldn't miss anything. Wow. He's actually doing a lot better than Sada. That is actually really cool. I mean, I spent a lot more money on him, granted, but like she has a little bit of trouble once we get blues and light greens or yellows, whatever. And he just says, nah, I'm going to spike everything up to the top up here, which is really, really cool. Now, what I'm thinking is going for a farm right away. And we're going to do Old Faithful if we can. We're going to grab a Moab Assassin and just take out this guy, then use it to make more farms. But the faster we can make money, the better this will be. You guys know the drill. As soon as I place down my first farm, we're going to start getting overwhelmed on her end or his end. It doesn't really matter which side. It's just going to be somebody's side. Oh no, she's still handling the yellows? Dude, this team's killing it. We're almost to our first farm. I love this. Can we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Why am I slowing it down though? Come on, noob. Oh my God, I just said noob. I haven't said noob in so long. Do you guys even know what noob means? Okay, here's 15. Is it gonna be crazy? I'll just use her to make sure it doesn't get crazy. And then there we go. That was super simple. And we're keeping everybody at bay. And she hasn't even missed one yet. Oh my goodness, how cool. Look, she's taking down everything. I think pinks might finally cause a problem. But until then, I'm just gonna keep trying to farm here. Or should I just go with the druid just to make it simpler on us? We don't have to worry about it. Because I would like to use a different tower, but like I was saying, any tower I use, I'm going to have to double up on, which just makes it kind of stupid, to be honest. Okay, there we go. There's our overwhelming. But it wasn't that bad because the timing of those ones getting to her was the same time that he popped the last balloons in the round. So that wasn't bad. I'm going to risk this one for the biscuit. Let's just do it. So yeah, see, they're going so fast that it's not a big deal. Okay, that one's a little slow. That was a little slow. But I don't care. I have 2 farms now. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. I love this. That guy might be the way to go. This triple darts is no joke. And now we got our lead popping, we got our camo popping. There's nothing that can get past us right now. We just got to farm and go crazy. If I can have both of these up to the bottom path 3rd tier by like, what, 34, 35, we are golden zone. So are we technically doing better and spending our money more wiser because we can't focus on putting everything in the front? Which means that we're not losing as much balloons as we normally would. Like if this was a regular track, I would have everybody clustered down here. So if we lost one, I'd have to use Sada's ability more, we'd lose more. But now I'm having to wait, and that little excess time is taking a lot of time, but it's actually making me stress a lot less because there's nothing I can do about it. And in turn, we are performing better because I'm not stressed about it. I wonder if that's what's going on here. but we're still making decent time. So I'm not sure, guys. This is really cool. I'm excited about this run right now. This is like my least favorite map too, which is what's really, really funny about it. But there we go. We got both of them before 35. So I'm going to go with a Spectre on this one because he's awesome. A little risky because we're not anywhere near where we need to be, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it. There we go. Now we're good on there. And I just need a Moab Assassin. And we should be okay. And by 39, I mean, we should, right? I should be able to get 1190 by this round. And then with 2 farms bringing me in 800 bucks total. Oh yeah, we're golden. And then just get 3240. Oh, actually, I don't know. Who cares? Let's just try it. We can do it. Okay, I'm going to do this then. I'm going to do this. Okay. Come on. Oh my goodness. I didn't even need it. What a joke. Okay, getting rid of you. One more farm never hurt anybody. Okay, now I need a village that can get both of these guys, which is not going to happen, but we'll try it. We'll go like this. Oh, yeah, that's actually not bad. 21. There we go. We got camo for both of them. Got this one for both of them. We got 3 farms. I'm happier than a clam right now. This is awesome. I'm going to buff you up. Okay, now we need to worry about 50. What are we going to do about these double HP Moabs, though? Here's what we're going to do, actually. I've never done this before, so this will be awesome. We're going to sell both of these and then buy this. Oh, we've never done this. I've always just like kept farming and kept getting a little crazy. But if we have the Spectre this early on, we might be okay. Okay, still slow, but way faster than what we were gonna do. So I'm actually happy with this. And part of me thinks it's better to go this way because now he's gonna turn into this path and turn into that path. Yeah, that's way better. Look at him just like onslaught them from the front like that. Because this one doesn't do that, right? No, because he's going at it at an angle, shooting away from it. This is way better. That's so cool. I don't know if it matters that much, but I mean, it should if it's an option, right? Like, why else would it be there? So I went a little crazy on farms with this one, and my thought process is let it go a little farther than it should for a couple rounds. Now I have 2 Spectres. They're purposely put across from each other, circling this way so they can kick anything that comes to the door. And then what I was hoping was that I could have enough to buy this guy before like 75 to where it's actually helpful. But we're talking, this will sell for 23,000 and I have 5 of these, 6 of these, so that's $30,000 plus some change, so that's 50,000. So I would need $41,000 to sell all my farms and my Spectre to buy the Flying Fortress. That's a lot of money. Will I even have that in time? Probably not, because these make about 400 bucks, so they're making 2,400 per round. That's not a lot. Oh, that's actually not good. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I should just buy more Spectres and make it easy. And we could just always, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just buy more of them. There's number 3. And then should we go with the number 2 if we can get him in range, or probably not, huh? But we don't need it to be like in the exact range. We just put him anywhere at this point. Like 2 enough seeing camo is fine. 1's good for like 78. So that one's fine. And then we could just sell all of these and buy the last one and then call it a day. There we go. And then make him go that way. Now we have 4 Spectres. Let's just buff him up. Why not? We give him this one and then give him the camo. Like we're keeping BFBs at bay, so that's fine. And then we'll use this guy to help us on 80 because the sticky bomb should be enough damage to at least like offset a little bit. So we should pop the ZOMG like right in this area and then use Sada to clean it up. We should be good. I know I say should a lot, but come on, like we have 4 Spectres. That should be enough to take down any game mode. Chimps, Impoppable, like you'd think. That's a lot of money right there. Here's 80. I didn't decide to spend that $12,000. I didn't think I'd really need it. We're at the point where it's just going to win regardless. You saw it. There we go. I've been like pondering and thinking about this one. I'm actually very worried about Bazaar on half cash now that I think about it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Sod is obviously great, but my problem is we don't have enough to even pop a Moab. So I'm going to go with this here and then hope it's good. But like we've been always going for the Druid first, right? But by the time we get the Druid up to where it needs to be, I think it's going to be like level 30 or around 30. And then guess what happens with that? We end up with a really, really bad setup because now we have 0 zilch nada to pop Moabs, camos, anything really. But I think I can just sell this with 400 bucks. Yeah, let's just buy this one and call it a day. So now we're at where we started before, and I'm really thinking I should go with long range darts first because that did carry us a very long way. So go with triple shots. That's a lot of money. And then I'm thinking I should just go straight with like an alchemist and a ninja because at least we know it can pop down the Moab and clean up everything. It may not be the fastest, but it'll get us to where we need to go, take care of camos, take care of leads. I just had like the coolest aha eureka moment in my head, and then I realized how stupid the idea was. I was thinking like, oh, you know what'd be amazing is if we had Geraldo's replenishing shop item, the one that allows you to like, you place down the heart and then it does all your abilities and stuff. Because I was thinking, I was like, oh, that would be so amazing because then we could, on 63 on half cash, it's like the hardest one for this. We could use Sada's second sword ability and then use the replenish and then use Sada's second sword ability again and then replenish it again. And then Eureka, Bungo, Zinga, you got this thing done. And then I was like, oh, but that's 2 heroes. That's actually a very stupid idea unless you're on co-op. But then if you're on co-op, you'd have more money and it really wouldn't matter anyway. And then you'd probably have a player 3 in there who's just going to put down a banana farm on round 78 and waste all your money. So, I mean, there's that. I don't know. But so far, so good. It's taking a lot longer than I would like, but this guy can be a sell later on for 780 bucks. That's a good amount of money there. You don't seem to lose that much when you sell. I thought you'd like get half of it back on half cash because that would make sense going with the theme, but that's just not the case. And I'm cool with it, to be honest, because I need all the money I can get. And we're probably just going to end up selling for like an ultra juggernaut, because if you get an ultra jug like right here or over here in range of a village, like this thing just goes and it goes everywhere, and it's pretty ridiculous. Oh my gosh, I just realized what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to lose some hearts here, some lives on 30 because I'm going to barely even have enough for one of these things. Didn't plan that one out. Okay, so we can go like that, take it out quick, and it might regenerate in time to where we don't lose any lives, but I'm not concerned over 3. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, geez, that's actually a lot. Oh my goodness. But we have bigger fish to fry, dude. We got to pop a Moab here with no pops or no nothing. So we have to hope we can get this guy to at least, I tell you, a Bloon Jitsu, and then hopefully, I tell you, an Alchemist, because if not, we're done for. It's just so crazy to me that like Chimps is supposed to be like the hardest, right? Like it is difficult. It's a lot to do and you don't have any help. You're just on your own. Like if you're a double cash user or you rely heavy on monkey knowledge or powers, you just can't do it when it comes to half cash or when it comes to chimps. But then half cash is like generally the hardest round there is, because even with all the monkey knowledge, it's pretty wild. Now, I mean, we could easily just use this guy and beat the entire thing, to be honest, but you know, we're not going to do that. We're not cheaters. I'm going to use this. Oh my God, Sadi, you're so dumb. Why would you put it there? That was gross. We might actually have a really big problem here now that I think about it. This isn't good. So we're going to have enough for Bloon Jitsu. Oh, but we don't have enough for lead. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, we're going to lose a lot of lives right now. I can't do this. I actually can't do this. We have to hit home. That's not good. That's not good for our time right now. Okay, so we're going to have to buy the Alchemist first and make sure he's lead popped. So we'll sell this one and we'll buy this. Put it right there. 1, 2. There we go. And that'll be good enough for now. Oh, we need $900 now. That's just not going to happen. Let's be real about this. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. That wasn't the worst. I don't think we're going to be able to pop the Moab. Like just with what we got here, I just don't think it's going to work. So there's our guy. We should have bought a... Oh, geez, this is actually really scary. Okay, let's see if we can at least break it down. If we can, we're good. Dude, Sada, you're so good. You're so good, Sada. Oh my God, you just saved the day. I love her so much. Don't ever tell her I said that because she's going to think I rely on her too much. But that was just OP awesomeness. Okay, we're back in business, guys. So this guy can carry for a while. We still got to think about what we can do for 63. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. It really is. Oh my gosh, this is getting a little out of hand. He was chasing there. I upgraded this guy perfectly timing on 47 of all things. That's crazy. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a village and get it up to jungle drums. And then hopefully it'll make both of them just like way more awesome. And we'll take down Moabs and stuff, no problem. Because we have to be able to take down Moabs and clean them up. Otherwise we are just straight done for. Let's see how far this goes. Okay, no, that's not good. So we do need a druid. Dang it. I did not want a druid here. But we have to get one. It'll help out a lot though, so that's good, because then he'll clean up whatever's left. Yeah, we need it. We have to have it. Okay, so now for 63, what are we going to do here? I'm thinking there's 2 ideas. We can do something that we would do with like Bloonarius, right? We can get 2 boomerangs top paths, and I think we'll have enough time to get both of them, and they will just legit destroy everything that comes at their face. Or we can put like an ice guy right here, just 1 ice guy, and then sell him to get our money back later on. I think that's a solid plan too. Because what I'm worried about is putting the both boomers here. It's after the fact. So the guy will pop them here, the ninja will pop them right here, and then now we're chasing down the track. That's a little scary, but I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe it's just too good for school right there. Let's just try one of them, see what happens. I'm gonna use this ability. That's too much. Yeah, that would have been bad. Oh my goodness, we're getting dunked on. Okay, here's my first scary one at 60. I think I'll just use her abilities here and just go like that. Is that enough? Dude, okay, almost. If I had another boomer, I think we'd have been okay. But do you see this cleanup here is going to be gross on 63? I don't think we're going to have enough for 63. Oh, I'm going to have to sell everything and buy like a juggernaut, aren't I? Are we going to have enough to sell everything and buy a juggernaut? Or are we restarting on this stupid round? Oh my goodness. Let's see how it goes. I think we can do this. Are you kidding me? No. That was literally nothing. Those did absolutely nothing. The boomerang just eats it. Just get rid of, you're a joke. What a joke. Okay, here's the plan. Jeez Louise. Now he'll stop him, right? Yeah, okay, he's the best. That's all we need right now. Just do that for a while and then we'll clean him up. God, that was so stupid. Oh my God, and he still can't do it? We still had to use an ability? Oh my God. Okay, snowstorm though. Let's snowstorm it. Are we good? Are we good? Can we take this out, buddy? I think so. Yes, we can. Okay, good job. Good job, Sada. Yes, you're the girl. And then for this last one, I'm gonna go like this. Okay, that's it, that's it, that's it. Okay, 64, done. Okay, now what do we do for cleanups? Okay, so am I gonna have to chase every round now? Like, is this our new game plan? Okay, we can't do that one right either. Oh my God, half cash is so bad. So here's the plan. We're gonna get rid of you, buy you here. Hopefully we have enough for everything. Oh my goodness, just sold out. What a genius. What a genius. I'm losing my mind. Okay, just as long as we don't lose though, we are saving like 15 minutes. So that's okay. We just got to figure out the best way to approach this. And I'm going to do it like this. We're going to go sell, buy all the way up. Okay. We'll sell you, sell you, sell you. This game is so aggravating. Okay. What do we need? $390. Are you kidding me? Okay. So we'll sell you too, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. We have no camo. You're kidding me though? Like you're not that good? I mean, it's working, but my goodness, that's really gross, right? Or is that just me? Is that just me or is that gross? Okay, once we get the thing up and okay, if we can get camo and the village speed up and the alchemist on this guy, we'll be okay. I just need to get it there though. I don't want to worry about losing the camo right now because he is a really good tower. Like I'm not going to give him like credit where he's not credited or whatever that word I'm trying to say is. Okay, there we go. Let's start taking these things down now. This is getting rough. This is the stuff I do not like to do. Can we do it? Can we do it? They bounce a lot, so we should be able to knock it out. Yeah, look at that go. That is really good. It's just that chase that's really scaring me right now. Okay, like that, and we'll get this one up. We're losing a lot of lives though too. That's kind of scary. Oh my God, these Moabs take forever. This is our time loss right here is half cash. This is gross. At least we can get it all though. Like with the alchemist, okay, we're gonna lose a few lives, nothing big deal. If we can get Berserker, I'm thinking like, do we go Berserker Brew first or the faster one? I just don't know. Like this is actually really helping out a lot, but I think the speed will be a lot better too. Yeah, let's go with speed first. Now I need $620. What am I doing to myself? You're so stupid. All right, there's the speed. Come on. Okay, now we just need 865 for primary training, and then that'll be like unstoppable. And then we can just get Berserker Brew. All right, now even with chasing, it shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's what we needed to see. Now we just need Berserker. I think I'm gonna put up a timestamp at the end of half cash and see how long it actually took, because I'm gonna bet like 15, 20 minutes. This is crazy to me. Is it enough though? It is, because he's great, but my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go with Stronger Stimulant. I don't know if it's the smartest play, but I think it'll help. And then I just don't know what else to do from here. I'm thinking we'll just naturally take out 78, hopefully take out 79. And then on 80, I'm thinking I'll just sell everything and buy a sub because we have enough to buy it up, I believe. Yeah, we do. We can get up to a first strike and then just one shot the ZOMG so we don't have to worry about like not popping it or whatnot. So we'll just do that, I think. But I'm wondering, like, do we need something to slow down 79? Like, but how many times has this guy saved our butts here? This is what's crazy to me. I think I could sell everything for a crossbow and win, but then I don't think he could take down a ZOMG. It's just getting out of hand. I think 79 will be okay. So I'm just going to start building this one up so I can sell everything and buy it for 80 and just go as fast as we can. We do have Sada's ability, so we should be okay. That's the worst one we have to worry about, I think, is that, except for those fortifies. What are we going to do about those? Let's see if we can pop them. I did pretty good damage. This guy's all about is like residual damage from them bouncing around so much, and that fact that he's not. So I think we'll be okay though. Are we good? We good? Yes, we are good because you're so good. Sada's so good. It's all Sada, I swear. We're gonna sell this guy and buy this one and then just pop it in one shot. Hopefully one shot. Come on, come on, come on. That's actually a lot faster than waiting for it to get there, so I'm okay with it. That worked. That was ugly. It took way too long, but it got the job done and we did not see a loss, you lose, loser screen. So that makes me a lot happier than normal. All right, now with this one, same exact awfulness. These are just, why does it have to be half cash and then alternate? Why can't like half cash be on medium mode? That makes me a little bit happier. But since we got Sada for the camo, we don't need her for that. So I think we should just get this guy, keep it simple. But then we gotta wait 3 hours. I just don't know. I'm so confused. Dude, this is taking forever. I'm thinking I should just start using her ability more, but I don't know the timings of the rounds enough. And these alternate Bloons rounds are just pure awful to begin with, but we need to like speed this up because we're at 152 and realistically we still have Impoppable and Chimps left. So we're talking, we might be able to beat that moon landing time, but the moon landing was relatively easy because we were able to kill everything in that first little circle. We were able to destroy everything in that first little circle because it was just so what do you call that? Condensed. It's all one dense area that you can just do like a massive mortar on, or the fire from the wizard. It was just easy. So this is, ah, man. But imagine if we beat like more than half of the beginner maps on this one with 2. That's just pretty sad. But that's what happens when you learn the game and get better at it, or degress sometimes, I guess is the right word. But this is actually working out. The only thing we can't pop right now is a camo lead, but we can use Sada's ability for it. So on 24, I'll do that. So we need to start farming just a little bit because we have a fortified Moab coming in soon. Since everything's so alternate, I wish it would alternately just give me more money. Like just start pumping out like a marketplace on a first upgrade. Like I wish all the upgrades were random too. That'd be pretty cool. But no, we just get random balloons and then we get a why? Why is it a fortified Moab on 40? That's just mean. But I mean, that works, I guess. And here it is, but I just used Sada. There we go. And I don't know when the next camo lead is, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? But 27's all camo. That's not good, actually. I didn't think about that. I don't know if we could do this. No, we're good. We're good. Dude, Sada, why are you so cool? Why are you so cool? Okay, so what I'm going to do is just help out a little bit with this one. And we'll do this one. There we go. That should like just a little bit. Oh my goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have to buy 2 of them. That's not good. Some would call this scrambling, but I just need some kind of stability here, so I went with this. And this guy does do really well, so that's good there. I need some camo for this guy, but then by the time I buy camo, we're talking like no defense. So you're talking $3,000 just so this guy could see camo, but then no defense for the Moab, which is just a silly, silly, silly game to play. I'm thinking like a top path one for the first, but I don't know if I like that idea. I'm still thinking of plain solid. Like this is a good choice. And then we'll double camo it, I think. Oh my gosh, what the heck? No, 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 no. Let's not. Oh no, we have this guy at the back and that's good. That's not bad. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So here's the plan. I'm going to use this one to kind of help out because this thing does do a lot of damage. So if we can get enough through with this guy, we might be able to pull this off. So he'll do a lot of damage. Take it out. Take it out. Good enough. Good enough. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. As soon as it does, we'll go like that. Game over. I like that a lot. And now what I need to do is get camo and this on that one. So we'll go like this, and that should be both of them. God, I hate that. I hate that so much, let me tell you. But I'm just gonna try to get a couple more farms until then. And then, yeah, I think this is the best plan of action. It's not the fastest, but it'll help us get there. Because once we can get Apache dart ship, things will like speed up a lot, obviously. And then we can get the other one too. But I do have to put this here, don't I? Just so we can get that extra speed. There we go. That was a big waste of money. I'm wondering here if this is actually faster. So for instance, we need $21,000 and we can wait for 10 years, or we could just buy this and then buy this one like that. And now we're gonna be a lot faster. So we did sacrifice some time with our money, but I still think that's the better plan there. And then we could just buy them back and have a total of 4 farms, do the same thing again with like a Spectre. I think that's our best plan here, to be honest. I think the Apache is great. I just don't like how long it takes. Like it's not as fast as a Spectre. Part of me is thinking just to sell it and buy the other one, but then it might be better just to have both. It's only 25,000. And then what should I do with these other ones? Just do what we did before, probably with double HP, right? Just have a ton of them on the map. And I think that's the best path possible here. I just really wanted a prime, or preferably a flying fortress by then, because then you know you're golden. You know, I think we could actually still pull off a prime. I just don't know if it'll be the best time, because every time you waste climbing up for like $48,000, that's time you could have just bought a Spectre and just done even more pops and sped it up and then sold it later. I think that's always going to be the best route for something like this, is to buy it and then sell it. Because we got $20,000 sitting here. We don't need this guy anymore. And we need 48,000. So we need 28,000 naturally, and then we can buy the prime and we're good. And here we go. We got 10 rounds left and we have a prime. That's all you really need, I think. Oh yeah, see, that's way better. That's what you expect when you spend that money. He's a little slow on his flight path pattern thing, but I mean, that's to be expected. He does have to fly to each like complete exact opposite corner. And so I put another boat down with the planes, and then I think I'm just gonna go buy a bunch of fighter planes. Like we'll get enough for probably like 2 or 3 more. And that'll just help take out those fortified ZOMGs, which is ridiculous. That, or I probably should have gone with like a, what if I sold the Spectre for a Moab Eliminator last second? Let's actually try something new like that. I think that might be a smart play. So we'll wait till this one, sell it, and then buy the Moab Eliminator. It should take down 80 really quickly, and then we have a prime to do everything else. Let's do it now, because then we're gonna have a ZOMG here. And if we see it, we'll pop it. Nope, don't need to. Looks like we don't even need it yet. So 80 should matter, maybe? Okay, there we go, popped it. There we go, easy. Here's 80, and we'll do the first ZOMG, popped it. Oh, that's actually really cool. Let's do this from now on, don't let me forget about this. And we'll just wait for it, and then, oh my gosh, it one-shotted it. That was awesome. Okay, now we're on to Impoppable. Easy stuff now. Now is where it gets really easy, because Well, I would think it does, just because there's a lot of rounds, a lot of money to make rounds on. No, a lot of rounds to make money on. That's how it goes. Just remember to put her foot on the left side. Don't put it directly straight. Like, she needs to be turned a little bit like this, or otherwise you can't beat it on chimps. That's what I need to remember. And I actually took a screenshot of my final placement when I was practicing chimps, because I did do a couple test runs just because I didn't want us to lose this whole ordeal because of chimps. That's what happened on Alpine Run, if you haven't seen it yet, and it was devastating to my morale, and it was very, very bumming. And then I couldn't figure out the beginning, because now I started regressing based on everything that had happened. So I'm like, oh, so gross. So I made sure that we're good on chimps. But normally on a beginner one, you don't need to. I was just trying something cool. I was trying to go with a top path plane, and that thing sucks. Like, let's be honest. Like, it works some of the time, and it just wasn't as cool as I thought it would be. It's just so sporadic and random. And so that's that beautiful RNG I've talked about before, where you just don't know what the outcome is going to be because it's different every time. So this time I made it to where it's very, very easy. And this is what we talked about earlier. This is a really cool setup, and it should allow me to farm, because worst case scenario, a balloon gets past one of these guys, and I have an ability from Sada to clean it up. And then I know, okay, saved up too much money there, bud. You got to buy something. And that's when we buy our druid, and we're good. It's like a safety mechanism built into this strategy on this map. Here's our first one. And I think we're going to do what we normally do, because I can put a double discount Monkeypolis farm right here, and it'll actually be a really good spot for it, because everyone that's going to be making money should be in this range, which might actually be really cool now that I think about it. I like that idea. See, here we go. Here we go. We lost one, but we do have a spike, so I don't even care. I'm just going to let that one roll. But now it's like, it's a little too much for us, I think. Yeah, it's a little too much for us. That's a bummer. We're going to need lead anyways, so let's just buy this guy now and call it a day. I just wish I had more farms already. But for those of you who have made it this far, are you just watching because you like to watch it? Or are you actually using this particular video as a guide? Because I think it will work as a guide. I think I've showed everything that I've done so far as it, and then told you when you need to buy stuff. So hopefully it works for you. But for those of you who are just hanging out, I appreciate it. And if you have not yet, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps get out to new people amongst the sea of YouTube and all the crazy, amazing Bloons videos that are out there. I'm actually okay with this run right now. It's not bad at all. I mean, it could be a little faster, obviously, but it's not terrible. And it's the druid, man. He's the MVP. If I can remember to check after we're done with this run, I want to see my most used tower. I think it's going to either be probably Sada or the druid, or the dart just by default, because you use the dart a lot. But this druid's just too good for school, or too cool for school, whatever that saying is, because he's just ridiculous. Think about this. All this would be on Sada right now if it wasn't for him. And now I don't have to worry about anything being on Sada. It's awesome. But we should focus on the actual Moab now. That should be like a somewhat of a priority here. So I am going to buy a helicopter. He costs so much. Oh my goodness, he costs so much. So we're going to place him right here so we don't get messed up out of it again. And then we'll put him here for now, buy the quad darts, buy the pursuit so I don't have to work for it anymore because I'm lazy. But there's our razor rotors. We're good. And then Sada can clean it up, of course. We'll do that. Pop, boom. There we go. Pop goes the weasel. There we go. Now our camo is pretty bad though. Like 42 might be a little rough, or is it 43? Yeah, it's 42. So I think we have this guy here to cover us up. That's okay. Yeah, we'll live with that for now, because I just need to get through this. See, because now we can place our village here, and it won't be in range of anybody, to be honest. Hopefully him, and then him. Yes, okay, cool. And then we'll go like this, get our monkey town. But in the meantime, we'll buy this one. Oh, I like this idea. Then we'll buy this one. Yes, that's what we need. That's what we need. We're so good. We're going to get this. It'll be a slow start, but once we get rolling, it'll be rolling for sure. Jungle drums that guy, so now he's super fast. Pops camo. Everybody pops camo. No, why doesn't he pop camo? Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to redo that one later. Gosh, I screwed that one up. Oh, well, it happens, guys. No, because once he gets Monkey Town, no, does that matter that way? No, I screwed up. It doesn't matter. They'll be fine. Okay, so I'll buy this one. Okay. Now everybody gets money for popping, I think. Yeah, everybody does. Okay, cool. And then we'll buy this one, and then we'll spend 5,000 on this one. And there we go. Now we have a Monkeypolis. That's all we could really want right now. And then normally I would buy a farm up and get it up to a top path 4th tier, but for this one I just want to be a little faster because we are taking way too long. Like, we're getting through it, but it's really, really slow. So I'm gonna get this Apache dart ship first. Okay, here we go. 23,000. I like what I see here. Oh, that was close. I should have probably paid more attention. That's fine. And there we go. Apache dart ship. There we go. Okay, so now here's the plan. New plan. We're gonna put this one here because I don't want that there. And then we're gonna put, oh, that was a bad idea. I probably should have put that up there. Oh well, he couldn't see camo, so now he can. So now he's all golden. I love it. Oh no, we got up to level 14. Okay, and now I'm just gonna, these aren't gonna be in range now. Oh well, at least they're getting their pops. So that's all that really matters. So we'll put them in a little bit closer so we don't have to like scour as much. And then once we get the 11, of course, we could sell both of these and then buy that one and then buy another one. Or not. Really? Well, that's silly. It's the snowman, isn't it? So we're taking out 63 just fine, so I'm happy with that. What I'm thinking I should do next, just to be on the safe side here, is just rock with these 3 farms. We got this one, and that one, and just live with this. Get our $54,000, get our prime as fast as we can. But I think we should do what we've done before too, like I was talking about. We'll get this one just to help us get there faster, and then we'll sell it, because I still think it's faster to save up 28,000 to save up 54,000, and then he'll help us out in the meantime. It could be a terrible idea, but I think it'll work. All right, awesome. Plan's working out. So now we need 54,000 minus, oh, that's a big guy. 54,000 minus 54, minus 28. 25. Okay, so we need $29,000 in cash, and then we'll sell this guy, buy our prime, and then we'll save back up for this guy, which will be awesome. So we will sell you, buy you. There we go. Now we got a prime. And then what do you know? We're gonna buy this one again, because I just needed to go fast. I'm so scattered, but it'll work, trust me. So we need $102,000 to buy the Flying Fortress. We have 18 here, 23 here, and 23 there. So we have 46, 56, $64,000. So we need about 40 grand is what we need. That's all we need is 40 grand. That's not bad at all. We'll have that anytime. So we should by like round 81 or 82 have enough to knock this thing out. So I decided to wait. I want $63,000. Then I can still keep one farm, I think. So if I sell this and buy this, I should have enough for it. Yes, I do. Cool. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly sell this one and buy this and range of both. There we go. Okay, now we got both of them, MIB, camoed, whatever. There should be no issues at all. Plus I was able to save a farm so we can go even faster. And we might as well just make the trifecta. We'll go with that top path for 29 grand here. Oh my goodness, this should work. This should be pretty solid. This round 100 run is probably faster than our half cash was, which is just gross to me if you think about it. But whatever it takes works for me. And I think we can, if we make it faster. Oh, he can't see? His range is still blocked. That's so gross. Okay, we'll go like this, and then we'll buy this guy all the way up to 38,000. I don't know if that'll be too slow, but I think it should make it to where we can take out the big bad like super fast. I'm just not sure if I'll actually slow it down, but I shouldn't, right? It should just go, anything that pops out should pop faster. Yeah, and then the plane still hits it, so we're gold. We're golden. Put one of these guys here because we can. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. This is actually working out really, really well. And I'm gonna pop up a picture of my screenshot here in a second so I can remember as well what we're doing here for chimps. I don't have like a guide or anything. I didn't write down what I'm doing. I just took a picture of the end result. I'm like, it should be figured out good enough. But here we go with our final one, chimps mode with Sada. Here we go. Let's place her down. Now, like I was saying, you gotta place her here and you gotta make sure her foot's in the right spot or she will miss because she's awful sometimes. Sometimes she can be bad, but if you put her foot in, she doesn't miss. I don't know why. That's just the magic of Sada. That's my girl. I say it a lot though, but what I really like about chimps is the fact that like I don't have to stress about money. So I can really get towers any way I would like to. Like I don't have to be like, okay, I need to get the druid first to make sure he can hold off long enough so we can start farming and like, you know, make everything work the last second. It doesn't have to be like that, which is really cool. Now, the only thing that I don't know is that sometimes she'll miss a green for whatever reason right there, but she didn't, which is nice. So we can put our ninja here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I didn't tell you what we're going for, but it'll be awesome because it'll work. We could have gone probably druid first, but I just like this guy because like a guarantee of all the camos and stuff. And then it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. We're going to go really slow on this. We're not going to go really slow. Like I'm not going to stall or anything like that, but it's just going to go slow in general because this map, and you only have so much money on chimps. It's like 170,000 or something. So you're very limited on what you can do. But we are not looking bad on our time. If I can make it through this without any flaws or hiccups, we might be in like the top half of our 21 runs or however many we've done, which is pretty awesome. So you're like right there. Oh my gosh, that one blue got through on 15. Not a big deal, but I don't know why I did go with the ninja first. Is there a reason for that? Because if I would have went with the druid first, we would be going a little faster. You just get in these little habits. I'm sure if you guys have ever made your own chimp strategies, you just get in a habit of what worked and you don't change it. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna do it that way, even though it's probably a better way. There's always a better way, just depending on if you wanna take the chance to learn it or take the time to learn it, when you can just do it this way and make it work every time. But Yeah, I probably should have gone with Druid first. Maybe I tried that and it wasn't strong enough, and just having the Ninja with the Seeking Shurikens is way better. So that's why I went with that. Maybe just because the Druid's so good. But regardless, this little trifecta team right here is so awesome. Something might get through right here though. Nope, we're still good. We're still good. We're so good. Oh my gosh, we're so good. But I always forget sometimes to like make sure you can pop the lead, and then you're just like, why aren't you working? Because if you don't buy that $270 upgrade, you're just left in donkey land. But I like using the Druid too, just for the fact that, like, for instance, normally I'd go with like Sada, and then I'd go with a Ninja all the way up to double shot like this, and then I'd put down the Alchemist, get him to Berserker Brew, stronger stimulant, and then I'd save up for Bloon Jitsu. But because we have this guy here, we don't need to do that. We can get by with just what we have, and then we'll just use Bloon Jitsu all the way up, and then we'll get our Alchemist. And then like we'll guarantee take down the Moab, and then we have Sada's ability. I can't call this like a no ability run, because I think we already used the, what was it, twice already, or once or twice or whatever, and then we're going to use it on the Moab. But it's just a security thing. Sometimes I feel like you'll still take it out because you have the Druid and he can just like get things from across the map, but it's safer just to use this guy and call it a day. And the reason why I'm going with the Ninja Alchemist is because I wasn't really sure what to go for and like what to save up for, and I just know that like this guy can carry all the way to pretty much 60 on his own, like I was saying. So you're safe to save up for anything when you're using a Alchemist Ninja combo. Now, if we had an Oben, he'd be even stronger, but the problem with that is that we wouldn't have Sada, and then I'd way rather have Sada than an Oben. So there's that conundrum. Oh, this is awesome. I'm going to have enough for stronger stimulant. I'm going to buy stronger stim after the round changes so I can make sure I have it on him for the Moab, just so we don't have any problems here. I know there won't be any problems, but just I don't like any mishaps. So now I know for sure we're good. And we'll pop it down, use our ability, and there we go. That was pretty cool. I love that. I love that combo. Sada's so good. Okay, now's where it gets I wouldn't say tricky. We're just gonna put this guy here, and we're gonna get him to see camo so everyone can see camo. It's not tricky at all. We're just placing towers down, but I just wanna make sure everybody's in range is the problem, because if I screw this part up, we waste a couple $1,000s, and then that screws up my whole plan, and that's what I don't want. So I just want to make sure everybody is good to go. And I probably could have put it up a way higher, because look how much extra range this guy has. But you just never know. I wish there was like a button. It was like a ghost wire around it so you could see what you're actually doing. But that's not here or there, so let's just hope. Oh my gosh, thank God. Okay, so we're going to put him there, and then we're just going to get the usual upgrades for him. And if we can, we're going to go to Apache Dart Ship, because the big problem I was having trying to beat this thing on Chimps was the round 63. I was trying with ice towers. I was trying with double ninjas, getting this guy to Jungle's Bounty, because my goal was to get to Spirit of the Forest, right? But it was so much money, I didn't have enough. And so I tried every iteration. It was just a big waste of time. So I was like, okay, let's just do it this way then. As soon as I bought the Apache Dart Ship, he solos 63 and all those harder rounds, and it just became super easy. And I think I've said it before in my other videos, if you, on round 48 or 49, if you only need about 20 grand or 25 grand to get to 63 before your 5th tier, you will always get it. So like, I've always done that with like the subs. If I start saving up for sub commander around 49, I'll have enough for it by 63. Now, because we already have 10 grand on 50, I think we're gonna have the Apache Dart Ship well before that. Preferably I'd have it before 55, because then we don't have no scares on this at all. But our girls should be level 10 soon to help us out on that round, I think, maybe, I don't know. Here's 55, there's our first rush, second rush, so good. Okay, third rush, fourth rush, I'm not gonna mess around with it, just hit that ability. There we go. And we're almost at 21. We'll have it by like 57, which is like the hard round anyway. So again, not the fastest, but once we get this guy cooking with fire, that's when things start cooking with fire, if you know what I'm saying, because this thing's gonna start wrecking everything. It takes a half a minute to get across the map, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Can't have it all. And there we go. There we go. Okay. Yep. We're done. That's easy. Now, this next part was the one that was giving me the most trouble. I just wasn't sure what tower to use, because I remember when I first did Bazaar back in the day on a Chimps run like 4 years ago, I used the Apache Prime, I think, but he was struggling on rounds like 63 or whatever it was. So I was like, should I go straight for the Apache Prime so I don't have to worry about it? Or should I get Jungle's Bounty and then try to go for Prime? But then Prime is like, let's see what he does on 63. Oh, we're not there yet. Okay. But Prime's 48,000. This guy's 37,800. And for a speed run, I'd prefer to go with Prime because it'd be a little faster. But if you get Spirit of the Forest, nothing can get past you. I don't think, and especially with the Apache, I don't know, nothing on 80 is going to get past us, nothing on 85, because the Apache will take them down big enough. And if we can get down to BFBs, Spirit takes over, like just destroys everything. I mean, I'm not fairly certain that the Spirit can't just take it all out on his own anyway in solo. This is a longer map right here. even though it's still two sides. Like this one side's really long. If I was blabbing through 63, I didn't even notice it. Having two of these brambles is ridiculous. It's just the only scare about going spirit first is that you will not have a prime by like the first DDTs, and then you're like, oh no, is this gonna be an issue? But I'm a little bit curious. We got Ninja at 20,000 pops. Oh, he doesn't even count. Sada only 2,700. So as much as I think she's amazing, she's only been a cleanup. This guy's at 43,000. This one's at 69,000. So Spirit, he's still pretty awesome, guys, because we've had this guy for 11 rounds now, and he hasn't even made like a huge jump away from the pops of the Druid, which is crazy. I do think I should pay attention on this round though. I was kind of zoning out, and then I'm like, we got like triple BFBs, triple layered over here, and we don't have any power. Like we're kind of weak. So maybe I should just plop him down with that, and then no, we're good. We're good. Oh my gosh, we're so good. And then that one's okay. Okay, I'm not even messing around. Just do it. Just do it. And I like that Sada pretty much teleports to two places at once and attacks both screens. That's really cool, actually. And I'm fairly certain we can take down the 78 rushes with what we have here, but I don't want to mess around if I don't need to. So we're going to double mirror Sada and have her take those down because it's super easy, and then it'll be back in time for the next one. There's something about when you have a strategy that comes together, it just feels so good. It feels so empowering. It feels like, you know what, this works. It's not like it's random or you're coming up with something. I do like coming up with them on the fly, and we've done that for 90% of these videos and these runs. But just having something like cooked up, like not perfected, but just enough that you have a guideline just feels so good. Like you have a goal, you know, it's not just to get in there and hope that you win. It's like, how are we going to win? There's my spirit on 79, and now 80 is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0 problems. Now the next hardest part is saving up like 10 times as much money and getting 48 grand and hoping we're good. But spirit will keep us going, like I said, so we're okay. And I'm sure you guys did the basic math here. We do not have enough for a prime by the first DDT. So I'm quite worried, to be honest. We still need $10,000, a little over $10,000, and we have to pop DDTs. And as you know, without an MIB, like I think it's the rockets or the machine guns, one of the firing main mechanisms of this helicopter cannot pop DDTs without MIB. And so it just kind of makes it a little scary. Luckily, we got our boy, the Spirit, but it's like, can we take it all out? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay, once it gets to the Spirit's domain, he says, not today, guys. If it's a balloon, I got this, boss. But now we just need it before the next one, and we still need 8 grand. Oh, wow. We just got so much money. You get so much money in the end rounds. It's so crazy. Why can't we just do alternate money rounds? Like, alternate balloon round sucks. You never can do anything right. So what if they just gave us the money backwards? That would be awesome. Okay, there should be a lot of money here. We should be good. We should be good. 48. Come on. Come on. I'm just clicking like a madman. Okay, there we go. We're good. I don't even care anymore. We do need MIB like right off the go though, because look how far these make it. That's what's scary. That is not gonna work on 95 for sure. Now that we got both, our lives are like a little bit easier, but we still could easily lose this. Like we do not have enough to take down everything based on what we got, but we can get there a little better. Like watch this on 95. You saw how bad those little DDTs were. I'm fairly certain that this guy will just hold them all off and not let them get past us now, which is really awesome. Yeah, look at that. Destroys him with an MIB. Won't even let him get to the rest of the team. That is so cool. And then just to make this a little bit easier for like 99, I'm gonna go with one more cool guy here. We're gonna go with this one and then try to get main Moab. And then if we're lucky, we're gonna have enough for a first strike capability to make sure that big old bad goes down, because it doesn't always. All right, let's do this one. I know this slows down. I don't normally go for this, but it's just safer to keep it, you know? And then we go for this and hope that it works. Just literally cross your fingers and hope that we can get 14 grand in 3 rounds. But 98 gives you so much money, it should. And this looks just like my screenshot, so I mean, it should work. I mean, I believe it's all the Spirit because he's amazing. 776,000. Oh wow, they're competing with each other. That is so cool. 760 and 800. That is so awesome. I love these guys. They're perfect synergy together. All right, here we go. 99. Now 99 is what I'm a little afraid of, so I might have to use my ability here, and I might just use my ability. I'm gonna slow it down just to be safe. We're good? Let's just do that. There we go. We're good. We're good. 14. There we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it down to the last one. We're gonna get down to 3 bandages on this guy, 3 little arm floaties, and then we're gonna use our ability. So we're gonna go 1, or I don't know. How does it work again? I don't remember. Yeah, 2 and then 3. 3 and then hit it. Yoo-hoo! We did it. Yoo-hoo! We did it, guys. Let's go. Hurry up. Hit home. Hit play. Hit double intermediate. Hit the FN9. And we got 2 hours, 39 minutes, and 2 seconds with 42, what do you call those? Microseconds. And that puts us at a whopping 14th place above Tree Stump, but below Alpine Run, our last run where we actually made a fatal mistake and lost on Chimps. So that's a little daunting, knowing that the harder the maps you go, just the longer it's gonna take, even with a pretty clean run. Like we had a very clean run except for half cash. which we didn't even lose. We just had to like hit home a couple times. But there we go. We have 22 golden maps. That is beautiful to look at. A ton of money and some more monkey knowledge. I eventually want to get to all military monkeys base cost reduced by 5%. So let's just go down this little path here because monkey aces attack 10% faster is also really good as well. And then I wanted to check who's my most used tower. So top hero Sada, of course, by a landslide. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought it could be Dart Monkey by default because you just use them a lot, but it's farms and villages. Wow, that makes no sense to me. Oh, maybe because I use 2 villages per round, so that automatically doubles it over like a druid. So it just goes by how many you place, not by like percentage of time used or on the map. So I'm not a big fan of that. But regardless, this is coming along. We're getting a lot of these knocked out. Let me know below what you want to see next. Maybe I'll just might do that map next because this one was suggested and it was actually a lot of fun knocking out one of my least favorite maps. So let me know below. Hope you enjoyed. And if you haven't yet, check out this video where we fully Black Border Alpine run as fast as we possibly can until we make a fatal flaw on the very last mode, Chimps mode. But you gotta see what happens.